Hello everybody, Washoot here, and can I make you a drink? No, just kidding. Welcome back to the Mystery Files of Detective Eneba #1, where I'm feeling like Jill from Valhalla, but only for a second. So last time we were able to get past that crazy astrological puzzle, and our little cute assistant girl has gone to retrieve the 2 remaining men, and everyone else is dead except for us, and we figured out that there's a brother involved, and I'm gonna click on the shiny. Hopefully we can figure out who did it this time. Go over your oh, nice. Put together the case. Think it over. All right. Go over your notes. The first day, second day. Oh my god, look at all of this. When we all arrived at the mansion 2 days ago, the murder occurred on the first night there. We all gathered together to eat dinner, and that was when the bus driver Kataru Akashi was killed by ingesting poison that was applied to his meal. The poison was virulent enough to cause death the moment he swallowed, an extremely fast-acting agent. Suspicion naturally fell on the 2 who prepared the food, which was the chef, Toa Nagagishi, and my assistant, Nina Arimura. Both suspects provided alibis for each other. However, this did nothing to assuage the fears of Shigetaka Komatsu, the novelist. He doubted the validity of the 2 cooks' vouching innocence for each other. The next order of business was in that order. Everyone entered into the dining room. The order was found to be Komatsu, Kenichi Nakaya, the carpenter, Nakagishi, Seiya Harima, the doctor, Akashi, and finally myself and Arimura. At the end of the day, Nakaya became immensely skeptical of Komatsu, especially after learning that this place houses a number of murder mystery novels. Nakaya ran off accusing Komatsu of being the murderer. That was the last thing that happened on the first day. Very interesting. I don't know, man. If I were to, like, secretly place my bets after everything that I've learned so far... okay, I'm gonna say after we've gone through everything. To recap, on the second day, I started off being woken up by the sound of a gunshot. We deduced that the sound came from Komatsu's guest room, and everyone, excluding Nakaya, gathered outside in the hallway. He knew something terrible had happened inside. However, the door was locked, and we were left with no choice but to find the key. After a search, Arimura and I finally found it, and we then opened up Komatsu's room only to find the bodies of Komatsu and Nakaya inside. Yeah, we never found the murder weapons either. I immediately ordered Arimura to get Dr. Harima and started my investigation the room. Komatsu had bled to death after his neck sliced open, while Nakaya was shot directly in the heart, causing an instantaneous death. Now see, that's so weird, because how could you possibly kill each other? How does that even work? I don't know. Both deaths involved excessive blood loss, causing a pool to form underneath them. They died roughly about the same time. So whoever did them in had the capacity to overpower 2 grown men and kill them using 2 separate weapons, a firearm and a knife at the same time. I'm positive that there's no way the window was open, so if this was committed by a third party, I cannot fathom them managing to escape via that window. None of the weapons involved in their deaths were found in the guest room either. Yeah, it's safe to assume that the killer took them with him. Even after our investigation of the entire mansion, these weapons never showed up again. However, that's not to say the criminal got away with this crime without leaving a trace. We were fortunate enough that there was a small mark left behind on the carpet. In actuality, the small mark was a footprint that came from the killer's soul after they stepped into the pooling blood. The killer likely escaped the guest room without realizing his mistake. Since by now the pool of blood should have dried up, the killer's footprint is now permanently embedded in there. Remember that during the entire time this murder was committed, Komatsu's guest room was locked from the inside and we couldn't get in without a key. It was the perfect locked room murder, and there was only one person to perform such a feat, the owner of the mansion himself. If the mansion's owner is the killer, then it explains why he would possess a spare key. The question then turns to how he is able to stay out of sight and pick us off. Maybe this mastermind is in fact a serial killer. There was a lot to investigate throughout the mansion's many rooms these 2 days. One of these rooms which caught my interest was the library on the 2nd floor that I found during the first day. In there we found 2 rooms filled with numerous murder mystery books, a majority of which were written by an unknown author. Even though there weren't many books in comparison to the authorless ones, there was a small space dedicated to one author in particular, Komatsu. Then there's the armory located on the 3rd floor. It contained an assortment of weapons such as knives and firearms. Everyone in this mansion was told about this. There was one thing we learned earlier that had been on my mind. A ghost girl by the name of Kaede lives in the storage room on the 1st floor. In order to escape from a murderer on the loose, her mother hid her in there. Just who could this murderer who Kaede calls a scary person be? We also found furniture room on the 2nd floor. On the 2nd day, we found a message from Kaede's mother that disclosed a secret room to us. It turned out to be a monitor room where they kept surveillance of the entire mansion, where we were being watched the entire time. And lastly, there's this room we're in right now on the 3rd floor that covers everything that we found of note in the mansion. Mysterious letters were scattered around as we were investigating the mansion. They were from an older brother to his younger brother. I still have these on my person so I can refresh myself on them at any time. In the final letter, the sender and receiver's names were finally revealed to us. The sender's name we instantly recognized, Kotaro Akashi, the older brother. He is the bus driver who brought us to this mansion. If you consider the contents of these letters, it's no coincidence that we ended up here. Seeing how Kotaro's younger brother owns this place, the owner of this mansion, Nagato Akashi, is the mastermind behind these series of crimes. Crimes, events, whatever. And Kotaro was complicit in all by bringing people here. It's sickening to say that all of us here were brought in to become test subjects for research. It was all so Nagato can write stories based on our deaths. Then those murder mystery books penned by an unknown author. Could that mean? Alright, so this is my interpretation of it so far. I don't know. I haven't watched anything ahead to be able to know, but this is just what I'm thinking, okay? So, the reason that I suspect the chef right now is he has been involved each step of the way, and he mysteriously disappeared. He was involved in the killing of the bus driver. He was there, with the girl. He could have slipped it into the food before she got there. He could have slipped it in at any second. How can we determine that she just happened to miss, right? Second, his position as a chef is a little bit suspicious because the only other person left here, I mean, besides the detective and his assistant, which I secretly doubt, right? The doctor, you have to go away to school for a long periods of time to become a doctor. You can't just be entertaining and writing murder mystery novels and all that crap. Second, they said that he was a big, scary person. The chef is huge, right? He's like this big, menacing man. Like, I could never see the little doctor man being considered a menacing figure. And the last thing that I was thinking of was, how come he was the only person that came up and followed? Like, he was walking around doing his investigation and all that, but he came up and saw the armory, right? I mean, his room is even isn't his room right next to the place where everyone got murdered? I guess the doctor's is too, but I'm secretly starting to suspect the chef over the doctor right now, and I think that we're gonna have to guess here in just a minute. So, also, I'm really worried about where these, like, murder weapons went. Because, I mean, if, like, one of them has a gun, that's not gonna be great, right? So, maybe we should just, like, not suspect anybody and then try to get out of here. And I brought both of them. You really know who done it, Mr. Detective? Yeah, it's just he's playing stupid. I totally suspect this guy. Why did he kill 3 people? Thank you, everyone, for coming. Please listen to what I have to say, because I will start from the very beginning and lead us up to this crucial moment. All right. Yeah, sure. Thank you for lending me your ears. First, let's look back on the 2 cases that transpired here. Our first victim was Kotaro Akashi, the bus driver. He died on the first day from ingesting poison from his meal. Then on the second day, 2 victims were killed, the crime fiction novelist Shigetaka Komatsu and the carpenter Kenichi Nakaya. Komatsu's neck was sliced open with a knife and he bled out. Nakaya's heart was pierced by the bullet and he died instantaneously. Here are some facts you need to know. Both men died about the same time. It was a locked room mystery and the murder weapons were never found. In short, we have 1 person killed on the first day, 2 were killed on the 3rd day at the time with 2 different murder weapons. Oh. Does that mean that the murderer's gonna try to kill 3 people on the last day? Oh, shit. Such a horrific deed. And now, I will reveal who is the criminal behind this triple homicide. Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck? we could pick no one. Okay. Yeah, it's me. I was the one who did it. Nina Arimura is the one who did it. Oh my god, I'm gonna click on all of these. Tao Nakagishi, Seiya Harima, Kotaro Akashi, Shigetaka, Komatsu. Dude, he can't fucking be the bus driver. Kenichi, Nakaya. Every one of us did it. Oh my god. Oh, I can't even remember the fucking names. What's his name? There he is. 24. Nakagishi is a chef who works at the restaurant in the city. He mooks in to beat the over-positive drum. Okay. So, also they said that in high school, so he's 24, and then the bus driver was 32 when he died. So, where is the bus driver? There he is. Is an unfortunate bus driver, 32. So the difference there, that's 8 years. 8 years. So if he was in high school and he was in elementary school, that's enough time. I don't know. I'm totally suspecting the frickin' bus driver here. All right, I'm going to go for it. And the criminal who did this was you, Tao Nakagishi. Mr. Nakagishi did it. That can't be. Mr. Inaba, your desperate attempt at floundering is an embarrassment to us all. It would be better if you stop making excuses and accept your crimes. Don't you try to do this, buddy. Huh? Take a look at this knife right here. I'm sure you recognize it, right? Oh shit, he has the knife. Yes, it came from the armory. What of it? While I was conducting my own investigation, I found this little number in the closet of your guest room, Mr. Inaba. Is this what you used to kill Mr. Komatsu with? No, that's just preposterous. I've never seen that knife before. That reminds me, during the time when the double homicides in Mr. Komatsu's guest room occurred, Mr. Inaba, the last to arrive to the scene. Isn't that strange? It's almost as if you were taking extra time to hide the murder weapon. It too, Doctor? I can't believe this. You of all people would deflect blame on me. That you're able to think of such a ploy disgusts me. You filthy murderer! You're inhuman, that's what you are! Hold on. What about Akashi? I had no opportunity to administer the poison. I've given that a lot of thought. Oh, shit. When Mr. Nakagishi and Miss Arimura left the dining room to gather people to eat dinner, there was an opportunity for anyone to enter there all alone. There, this person could have poisoned Mr. Akashi's dish in secret with everyone none the wiser, especially when they had done this before Mr. Komatsu had arrived. However, no one else knew dinner was being made, so all that leaves is one last person who could have planted the poison in advance. This sole person knew that food was being prepared, but they were not involved in it. Ergo, we had no reason to suspect them at first. Mr. Inaba? The only person who knew that Mr. Nakagishi and I were cooking was you, Mr. Inaba. Arimura? I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Inaba. I don't know what to think. What should I do, sir? Mr. Inaba, we all have the evidence we need to put you away for a very long time. It'd be best for everyone's sake if you give up quietly. What the fuck? After that confrontation, one of us found the key to the front doors and we all escaped from the mansion. Instead of our bus waiting for us at the other end, there were police officers standing by. Apparently someone reported us as missing. I gave myself up to the police, but I won't confess to a crime I never committed. However, since I couldn't find a counterpoint to their reasoning, it was useless in the end. What the fuck are you talking about? It was the chef! Don't do this to me! My entire case was built on faulty foundation. Only now do I understand that fundamental fact. The truth vanished. What the hell? Dude! No, it was totally the chef. What is this? Hold on. It wasn't the chef? I was wrong? Or did I not go get a murder weapon that was in my closet? Hold on. We're going to revert back to a previous save, and I'm going to see if that shit is actually kosher. I don't remember there being a murder weapon in my closet. Or how far back can I go? I went back. 248. All right, 231's probably enough. There was a murder weapon in my freaking closet? I don't believe you. What? There's no murder weapon in my closet? Wait a minute. There's no murder weapon in my closet. What? Was I the first one? What? Hold on. Does that mean... Wait. Does that mean that he planted? Wait, does that mean that the chef did do it? It's not saying that there's any murder weapon in here. What? I'm gonna go through all of them. And the criminal who did this was me. Ah, seriously? You mean to tell us that you're the one behind this, Mr. Inaba? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. I was merely musing on the idea out loud. No, Mr. Inaba, I think you're displaying as an admission of guilt here, and I have solid proof that you did it. You do? Take a look at this knife right here. I'm sure you recognize it, right? I couldn't find that knife! Where was it? Yes, it came from the armory. What of it? While I was conducting my own investigation, I found this little number in your closet of your guest room, Mr. Inaba. Is this what you used to kill Mr. Komatsu with? No, that's just preposterous. What did that just say? What? I am not a killer. That reminds me, during the time when the double homicides in Mr. Komatsu's guest room occurred, Mr. Inaba was the last to arrive to the scene. Isn't that strange? It's almost as if you were taking extra time to hide the murder weapon. To Doctor. This is all absurd. Are you guys even hearing yourselves? As if my mind can concoct such thoughts. Mr. Inaba, I'm sure all of this is some kind of misunderstanding. For now, just confess your sins and maybe the police can work out a deal with you to make things easier. Hold on, what about Akashi? I had no opportunity to administer the poison. Oh, I've given that a lot of thought. Oh, crap. When Mr. Akashi and Miss Arimura left the dining room together, people to eat dinner, there was an opportunity for anyone to enter there all alone. This person could have poisoned Mr. Akashi's dish in secret, with everyone none the wiser, especially when they had done this before Mr. Komatsu arrived. However, no one else knew dinner was being made, so all that leaves is one last person who could have planted the poison in advance. This sole person knew that food was being prepared, but they were not involved in it. Ergo, we had no reason to suspect them at first. Mr. Inaba. The only person who knew that Mr. Nakagishi and I were cooking was you, Mr. Inaba. Arimura. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Inaba. I don't know what to think. What should I do, sir? I didn't. I couldn't. Mr. Inaba? What's the matter? Why, I didn't think you guys would have caught me. Yes, I'm the killer. I'm the one who... Hey, Mr. Inaba. Oh, what? You killed him! I knew you were the murderer! Hey? What the fuck is happening? Is that you, sir? Are you really him? The real Mr. Inaba? What would make you say that? I can't be anyone but Inaba. And then there were none. What the hell is happening? What? Where did he get that knife? I'm so confused. There's no way that he is the killer. I refuse to believe that. Okay. Bitch, it was you. And the criminal who did this was you, Nina Arimura. Ah, you think I did it? What the? But I thought Miss Arimura was with you the entire time. Okay, Harumi is a skilled doctor who is more than capable of carrying an autopsy on his own. However, he's easily rattled by the unexpected, like if a bear were to sneak up behind him. Okay. I guess there's a 4-year? 12-year? No, that's still... He could still be a younger brother, but I don't think that's a big enough difference. And the criminal who did this was you, Seiya Harima. That Dr. Harima did it. You can't be serious. It wasn't me. I'm not a murderer. Mr. Inaba... Oh my god, are you serious? Dude, there's no way it's fucking him. And the criminal who did this was Kotaro Akashi. That Mr. Akashi did it. Wait just a minute, am I hearing this correctly? Wasn't Mr. Akashi one of the victims? We were all witnesses to his death. I even confirmed it personally. How could he or the deceased commit any further crimes? That's because he... What? Hey, hold on. What? Yeah, I have to be able to, like, deal with this knife that isn't actually there. Okay, Shigetaka Komatsu. Who the hell was he again? He was the murder mystery novelist, that's right. Could it have been him? I don't see how it could have possibly been this guy. I could possibly see this one, because it's just like our paranoia is what's making it happen, but Shigetaka Komatsu. And the criminal who did this was Shigetaka Komatsu. Ah, Mr. Komatsu did it. Wait a minute, am I hearing this correctly? Wasn't Mr. Komatsu one of the victims? We were all witnesses to his death. I even confirmed it personally. How could the deceased commit any further crimes? That's because he... God dang it, let me hear Mr. Inaba's reasoning. Yeah, it's gonna be the fucking carpenter. And the criminal who did this was Kenichi Nakaya. Ah, Mr. Nakaya did it. Wait a minute, am I hearing this correctly? Wasn't he one of the victims? Ah, crap. What? And the criminal, or should I say criminals in this case, who did this, was everyone here in this room. What are you insinuating, Mr. Inaba? Mr. Inaba, your desperate attempt at floundering is an embarrassment to all accepted crimes. God dang it. I knew that couldn't possibly be it. And the criminal, or should I say criminals in this case, are not at present here. Huh? Not present? What do you mean by that? The ones who executed these crimes are not with us. Actually, it'd be fair to say that they are no longer in this world. Okay, we're getting all confused here. Let's take it from the top, shall we? The one who poisoned Mr. Akashi was... Oh. What? Oh. Wait. It can't be him, because he's gonna freak out. Murderers aren't in this room. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Hold on. Alright. What are their fucking names? I'm so sorry. Shigetaka, he's the mystery novelist. You think that he's the one who poisoned? Okay. The one who poisoned Akashi was... You think Kotaro Akashi poisoned himself? The one who poisoned Akashi was Kotaro himself. He voluntarily ingested the poison and died. Why would he do that to himself? You shouldn't be so surprised, Aramura. Besides, these letters also told us as much. Oh yeah! Letters? What letters? These letters were addressed from an older brother to his younger brother. They were spread out throughout the mansion. Let me read you the line in question. You asked me to become one of your test subjects tomorrow. This is so wonderful. I get to die for my younger brother. There can be no greater happiness. I can't wait for this day to come. The older brother plainly laid out that he intended to die for his sibling. From there, we can easily discern his identity. Who can? Who is he? Mr. Akashi. Wait, Mr. Akashi is the older brother. The other night he died, the killer was... That's right. Mr. Akashi was both a victim and an assailant. So he would have the easiest time out of everyone poisoning his own meal. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I get how Mr. Akashi offed himself, but you're forgetting about the double murderers. How about explaining that one, huh? The one behind the murder involving Shigetaka Komatsu and Kenichi Nakaya was... Oh, God. You think that they just killed themselves? What? You think the owner of the mansion did it? This is confusing me. You think it was both of them? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but why would they be in the same room? They were arguing before. You think their paranoia did it? The ones behind it were Mr. Komatsu and Mr. Nakaya. They did each other in. Correct, the entire mystery behind the locked room murder was simply because they killed each other at the same time. Could you please explain this in greater detail? It's all because of that poisoning incident from the night before. Mr. Nakaya was completely convinced that Mr. Komatsu was the true killer. Mr. Nakaya didn't plan for his paranoia to result in murder, but I'm certain he had that thought on his mind the entire time. Wait, what kind of thought? Simply to kill Mr. Komatsu before he can kill him. I'm sure that's what was going through his mind. Thankfully, he had learned some unexpected good news that very same night, which he was sure would give him an edge. The armory. Precisely, Nakagishi told everyone about the existence of the armory on the 3rd floor. Mr. Nakaya took a knife from the armory that he would later use to kill Mr. Komatsu and went to confront him late that night. He was probably led in by claiming something along the lines of, "Help, he's after me. I know you're not really the killer, so you gotta let me in." Naturally, Mr. Komatsu let him in, all while Mr. Nakaya was hiding the knife in his back pocket. In order to not let Mr. Komatsu escape, he locked the door behind him. He then attacked the novelist, but that's when the unexpected happened. Such as? Our carpenter acquaintance didn't expect that Mr. Komatsu would also pay a visit to the armory. Ah, the gun. You're catching on, good. This also explains Mr. Komatsu's complete attitude change before the double homicide. So that's why he had no issue with Mr. Nakagishi and I sleeping in our own rooms. It's because if he was attacked, he'd be able to handle the situation on his own, so he had no reason to be afraid of having a killer on the loose. It's also possible he was plotting to turn the tables on the killer as well. Sadly, in the end, Mr. Komatsu fired his gun at the same time Mr. Nakaya landed his attack on him, resulting in the simultaneous deaths. Here's the scenario I'm proposing. Mr. Komatsu acted too rashly and attacked first, but Mr. Nakaya was just a bit quicker. Mr. Nakaya's knife had sliced Mr. Komatsu's neck while he pulled the trigger. Then the carpenter fell backward with the force and died instantly. The novelist who fell back, blood pouring out of his artery being cut until he last bled out, giving us our locked room mystery. Hold on there. If what you're claiming is true, then shouldn't they have been clasping their respective murder weapons when we came onto the scene? He has a point. If they killed each other at the same time, then their weapons should still be there, but they were nowhere to be found in that room. I hate to break it to you, but I actually found one of the murder weapons not too long ago. Really? Where did you find it? You see, I found it inside my guest room, right? The simple truth is that with the second incident, there must have been a third party who tampered with the crime scene. A third party? Yes, and that third party is... a fucking ghost? Wait. I didn't fucking tamper with this. I think... Wait. Nobody is gonna fucking buy the ghost. Nobody is gonna buy it. Ah, this is gonna suck if I get this wrong. Let me think about this. Kaede has never, ever left her room. But the mother has left the room? Do we have any reason at all to believe that the owner of the mansion is even here? I think that we do because there's cameras set up that we're running. So the owner of the mansion could be here. So he could have gone in, removed the murder weapons before we were there, but I feel like the second the gunshot happened... Wait, doesn't the footprint lead to the storage room? Hold on. Wait, it does, doesn't it? Can ghosts leave footprints? I'm gonna try ghost. The third party who tampered with the crime scene was a ghost who dwells inside this mansion. What are you saying, Mr. Inaba? Mr. Inaba, I hate to derail your little attempt at playing detective here, but the truth is that I found this knife hidden in your guest room. Wait, we already established that. I've never seen that knife before. That's enough. Just confess to your crimes and be done with it, okay? The fact that this knife was found in your guest room is telling me enough who the real criminal here is. If I'm not mistaken, during the time of the double homicide... Wait, did I get locked out of it? God dang it! I guess let's try the owner of the mansion? The third party who tampered with the crime scene was the owner of this mansion. Arimura, you recall the younger brother mentioned in the letters written by Mr. Akashi, yes? Yeah, I do. He was the reason why the letters were written in the first place. Correct. And this younger brother is clearly the owner of the mansion, and Mr. Akashi said himself. I transport these test subjects to your mansion. You will observe their behaviors closely, and our efforts will become the basis of your next novel. Now, do you recall his younger brother's name? I think it was Nagito. Yeah, Mr. Akashi's younger brother is named Nagito Akashi. Correct. Again, good work. The owner of this mansion is behind everything. He even went through all this effort to manipulate the crime scene, all to implicate and trap me. So you're saying that this owner, the mastermind, is still working from the shadows to get us? He's not lurking in the shadows any longer, for he's right here in front of us. What? Nagito Akashi. There is a name hidden inside the letters there. If we were to rearrange the letters, we would get... Oh my god, was I fucking right? Nagito... Oh my gosh, I was right! I knew I was right! Oh my god. I knew it. I freaking knew that I was right. Oh my god. Tao. How do you space? How you fucking space? Tao Nakagishi. Tao Nakagishi? You're on a roll, Arimura. He's the one responsible for this, the mastermind in the shadows. He brought us here only to trap and observe our movements. But now I've unveiled your true nature, Tao Nakagishi. Or should I should I refer to you by your real name, Nagito Akashi? I can't believe it. Mr. Nakagishi, this was really your plan all along. Well... Mr. Nakagishi. You've got to stop randomly pointing fingers at anyone, Mr. Inaba. I'm the mastermind. Are you serious? That's totally impossible, man. Are you purposely trying to sway the conversation in your favor to distract everyone from the knife I found in your guest room? Please, I'd like to hear your explanation of this. Go ahead. Did anyone else see you grab that from the guest room? Simple. You planted it there to frame me. You brain dead. Evidence, man. Where's your evidence? Oh, do you really want to know? Are you pulling my leg? Out with it, man. I want to see this so-called evidence you have. As you wish. It's your grave you're digging. The evidence that exposes the owner of the mansion as the one who manipulated the crime scene was. But is it possible that he stepped into his own blood? Like when he was falling back? Then I don't think the knife itself can be the... Because the second that he had the knife, I was like, wait a minute, how could he have found a knife in the room and it wasn't fucking there? The soul of the shoe can't necessarily be evidence, though, because, I mean, a lot of blood can come out of someone's body, like when they're shot or their neck. I mean, totally could be they stepped into their own pool of blood or they stepped into another pool of blood, like when they were struggling. So the key to the storage room. Hey, wait a minute. Where is the key to the storage room? Wait, I didn't even think of that. Do I have the key to the storage room right now? What? Let me remember the chain of events. The first I had them, then I gave him to the bus driver. Then we took him from the bus driver and we gave him to the novelist. And then where is the key to the storage room right now? Do I have it? I don't think that I do. Because he was inside the storage room, wasn't he? Oh my god, that's totally it. The incriminating evidence that exposes the owner of the mansion is the key to the storage room that Mr. Komatsu should have on his person. Huh? What are you supposed to make of that evidence? Obviously, you're supposed to. Ha! Evidence, schmevidence. You've got nothing on me, man. As you can see, guys, there's no way that I'm the mastermind. Is this Nagato Akashi character even a real person? I'm starting to doubt your entire premise, Mr. Inaba. Mind explaining? I'm saying that you, Mr. Inaba, are trying to pull a fast one on us. Was it really Mr. Akashi who penned those letters? We're just supposed to take you at your word here. So they're all made up, Mr. Inaba? Come on, are you seriously suggesting that Mr. Akashi and I are secretly brothers working together to cover up our murders as partners in crime? You've got quite the imagination on you, Mr. Inaba. Too bad I'm not quite as smart as this Nagato you've invented. Like you can really expect someone like me to plan that far in advance to plant those letters for Arimura to read. But you did, didn't you, Mr. Inaba? You could easily have led Arima to be your witness in finding them. Are you saying that this is all an elaborate ruse concocted by Mr. Inaba? What? That's absurd! On what basis are you trying to implicate me? What do you mean by on what basis? You being the killer is the simplest truth. Not only were you trying to pin your crime on me, but even dragging poor dead Mr. Akashi down too. You really are a disgusting disgrace to your title. Mr. Inaba, did you really do it? What? No! How is the key not in? Because he was... Arimura. Mr. Inaba, you can't... Are you serious? What? 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 Hold on. Hold the fucking phone right now. Where's the fucking key? Do I have the key right now? I have the furniture room storage key. Oh, should we try this one? I feel like they could step into their own blood, though. The sole of their shoe. The incriminating evidence that exposes the owner of the mansion is the sole of their shoe. What? I'm not sure I follow. Remember the pools of blood that formed during Mr. Komatsu and Mr. Nagaya's death? Apparently the killer was careless and had left his footprint there. I personally made sure to take extra care around those blood pools as to not step on them myself. I also told Dr. Harima to watch his step. Furthermore, Arimura and Nakagishi also didn't go further into the room, thus preserving the crime scene. In short, the killer should be the only one to have some blood attached to the bottom of their shoe. However, judging from the footprint on the carpet, it will only be the smallest of smudges. But the fact that it's so minuscule is exactly why we're fortunate. The killer never noticed such an inconsequential detail. Therefore, I think it's about time we check the bottoms of everyone's shoes. If we do that, this will reveal the true culprit who removed the weapons and planted one of them in Mr. Inaba's guest room. Ever the sharp one, Arimura. So what are we waiting for? Anyone feeling like bearing the soul to me? Piffed. You're incredible, Mr. Inaba. You've certainly earned your title as the great detective. Thanks. Of course, my stupid brother had to go write such drivel. Well, can't expect anything from a bonehead like him. Seriously, he made every single thing 100 times more difficult. I can't believe anyone could be so incompetent. It's all his fault. I've been found out. Mr. Nakagishi. Why are you still calling me by that name? Did you not listen to anything our detective friend had to say? My name is Nagato Akashi. Try not to forget it, Kay. No, this can't be real. Please tell me you're joking, Mr. Nakagishi. This isn't like you. I thought I told you worthless sacks of shit to call me by my proper name. Nagato, tell me, how many people have you killed? Could it be? Did our private dick crack the case wide open? Private dick? Oh, wowzers, somebody give this guy an award. What are you saying, Mr. Inaba? Based on those letters, I have deducted that our mastermind here has repeated this exact same scenario countless times before to an art form. Yeah, you're talking about us being test subjects. Precisely, anyone who came to this mansion were test subjects, to be used as the groundwork for his next literary work. You mean those murder mystery books? My hat's off to you, man. Here I encompassed every essential in creating the perfect murder mystery. The killer's psychology, the victim's raw emotions, and above all else, keeping the illusion consistent. Those murder mystery novels by an unknown author, you wrote all of them. Hey, are you telling me that you've read them? Because my murder mystery masterpieces are absolutely without peer. Nothing can even compare to them. Especially because all of them are based on real people and real events. They're all nonfiction. Then all those deaths in the books, they all really happened. No shit, Sherlock. You're out of your mind. However, all those other books are going to pale in comparison to this one. I can't wait to start writing it. No, Nagato, you've outdone yourself this time. Ha ha. You're insane to kill for such empty reasons. Empty reasons, excuse you. They were all honorable, valuable sacrifices for my ultimate art. Besides, I didn't lay a single finger on them. They're all died of their own volition. How could you say such things? Don't, Arimura, nothing we say matters at this point. I totally underestimated you, Mr. Inaba. You're the only one who could manage to see past all my smoke and mirrors. But now, we have a slight dilemma. I can't have anyone spoil the ending of my novel before it's finished. So, I have one last request for you all. For the sake of art, could you all just die? And everyone here with me, we've got to escape. Oh, come on, don't start padding my novel with this foolish nonsense. Yeah, I want to say, are you fucking serious? Let's not prolong this any longer than we have to. Die for me, die for my masterpieces. Just die already, Mr. Inaba. Oh, shit. Aha, got it. Run away! Run away! Get out of here! Oh, shit. Ha! Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh, it wasn't stalled for long. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, God! What is that? It's a knife. Maybe I can use it to defend myself. Do you want to take the knife? Oh. God. No. Maybe we'll come back and do that in a second. That's probably something I should have grabbed. I want to see if Kaede is, like, crazy right now. What? The fuck? Are you serious right now? Alright, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this! We can do this! Oh, God! We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine! Why is everything breaking right now? Oh, oh! Oh, what? Eek. Harima, Dr. Harima. What? Oh, they landed in the storage room? Oh, this is the storage room. The door to the storage room should be unlocked. Just get out of here before me. I'll be right behind you two. This isn't good. The door won't open. What? Mr. Nagato must have locked it beforehand. Ditch, hold on, you two. I'll find something to pull you up with. You can now save your progress up until you find the item. Okay. What am I looking for right now? What? A bedsheet? Am I gonna make a bedsheet thing? No. Rope? This rope! I should be able to pull them both up with this. Obtained rope. Hell yeah, man. I'm pulling you up now. Pull up. So. Why would the order matter? I remember, I've got a rope. I'm going to use it to pull you up first. Gotcha. The rope snapped. Now what should we do? All we can do is find the key to open the storage room back up. Right on it. Please wait for us, Dr. Rima. We'll find the key to get you out of that room as soon as possible. Wait just a moment. You're seriously gonna leave me behind? I thought you two were good people. Whatever gave you the impression we weren't, we'd never. You two are colleagues, aren't you? So what am I to you both? A nobody, a stranger. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. You'd feel nothing about leaving me here to die. Not a single thing. I could just hear you two laughing right now at the thought of my demise. Doctor, remain calm. We will rescue you. Then I demand that you rescue me right now. Get me out right this instant. We cannot do the impossible, so please wait and believe in us. You will rescue me right this second, or so help me God. Is that a gun? Doctor, did you also retrieve that from the armory? Oh God. In a situation like this, we all have to watch out for ourselves. Now if you don't rescue me, I'll pull this trigger. I'll do it! Either I get to come with you, or one of you dies here. Doctor, don't. Arimura! I didn't mean. Arimura, hang in there. Arimura! Mr. Inaba, sir, you have to hurry and escape. That doesn't matter to me right now. I'm not leaving you behind. Wake up, Arimura. Uh-oh. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh no. Why did you kill my big sister? It was an accident. I really wasn't going to shoot anybody. Shut up, she was my big sister. Did you? Get back, stay away from me. Why did you kill her? Doctor? I thought I heard an exciting future chapter for my book, but man, I can't believe this twist. Arimura is seriously dead. Oh man, that sucks. You. Isn't she lucky? Jeez. Seriously saves me all the effort of killing her. Imagine the reader's shock to learn that this poor heroine died from the hands of the people she trusts. It writes itself. Are you suffering inside, Mr. Inaba? Can't you feel that gut-wrenching turn in your stomach? Don't worry, my friend. You won't have to feel that way for long. I'm sending you off to meet her. Now she won't have to be lonely in hell. You think I'll let you kill me here after Arimura's sacrifice? Are you going to run away again? Sheesh, talk about boring and unoriginal. Oh well, I'll just keep chasing you then, Mr. Inaba. Uh-oh. I know, because we don't have a freaking weapon here. Alright, we can do this. We got this. Pant. There's nowhere left to run, you know. Oh wait, that reminds me! Not like it'll matter in the end. You don't even have the key to the front doors. Ditch. The lights? Damn. Now what? Oh well, this changes nothing. Just some mood lighting for the grand finale. What was that? Who's saying that? Show yourself! These voices of the people who died here. Get the fuck away from me! Yeah, I can't breathe. Help me, help! What the hell did I just witness? Damn, it's too dark to see anything. Good thing I have a light on me. Oh my God. I do? What? What's all this? Are these the ghosts of the people who died here? I should be careful not to touch them then. What happens if we do? Oh. Wow, this is a lot of people. A lot of people died here. Now I can get out of here. Alright, well, let's do that then. Uh-huh. How am I supposed to do that? Wow. Should I visit Kaede? Oh, okay. Well, I was just wanting to see how best character was doing. Uh-huh. I'm out. Bye. Instead of our bus waiting for me at the other end, there were police officers standing by. At last I was finally safe from that living hell. I learned that there never was a landslide in the first place, and we were treated as missing persons. Then was the landslide we saw back then just an illusion projected by the ghosts of the mansion? Or were they guiding us to break the chain of death perpetuated by the sadistic brothers? Sadly, this mystery was beyond me. After I told the police everything that happened inside the mansion, I later returned there in order to meet with Orimura and the rest of the other passengers. However, not a single soul remained in that mansion. Not even the remains of Nagato Akashi was there to be discovered. Thus, the curtain fell on this case. This will be one mystery file I will never forget. Alright, I guess we're gonna pull up the doctor first. Dr. Friedema, please hold onto the rope. I'm gonna pull you up. Got it? The rope snapped! What about Orimura? All we can do now is find the key to open the storage room back up. You're right. Orimura, please wait here. We'll come get you. You better. Besides, if you dare leave me behind, I'm going to become a wandering ghost and haunt your office! Huh. She'll be fine in the meantime. Let's get going, Doctor. Lead the way. Oh, shit. What's all this? I thought I heard an interesting anecdote to use for my next chapter, but what I waltz into is boring as shit. Ah. Well then, shall we resume the hunt? Why will he not pull out his gun and shoot him? Come on, man. Pant pant. There's nowhere left to run, you know. Oh wait, that reminds me. Not like it'll matter in the end. You don't even have the key to the front doors. Titch. What should we do? What? The lights? Damn, now what? Oh well, this changes nothing. Just some mood lighting for the grand finale. Oh. Huh? What was that? Who's saying that? Show yourself! These are the voices of the people who died here. Hey. Get the fuck away from me! What the hell did we just witness? Damn, it's too dark to see anything. Good thing I have a light on me. Alright. Oh, weird, we can see his... That's weird, man. To not have my... Alright. What's all this? Are these the ghosts of the people who died here? I should be careful not to touch them then. Alright. This wasn't too hard. So we gotta get the... key here. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking leave my assistant. It's not happening. Orimura! You sure took your sweet time, Mr. Inaba. Please, I was going as fast as I could. Let's not argue semantics here. We've saved you, Miss Orimura. Let's get out post-haste. Big sister, are you leaving me? Is that you, Kaede? Why? Tell me why. Something feels off about her demeanor. I have a really bad feeling about this. You promised me you'd stay with me. Uh-oh. You are a stupid, stupid, stupid liar. This isn't good. We have to run. To the exit, everyone. Right behind you, Mr. Inaba. Are you fucking serious right now? I'm out of here, girl. Big sister, please don't leave me alone. Instead of our bus waiting for us at the other end, there were police officers standing by. At last we were finally safe from that living hell. I learned that there never was a landslide in the first place, and we were treated as missing persons. Then was the landslide we saw back then just an illusion projected by the ghosts of the mansion? Or were they guiding us to break the chain of events perpetuated by the sadistic brothers? Sadly, this mystery was beyond me. After I told the police everything that happened inside that mansion, I later returned there in order to meet with the rest of the other passengers. However, not a single soul remained in that mansion. Not even the remains of Nagato Akashi was there to be discovered. All I could do was bury Kaide's remains within a proper grave, and thus the curtain to this sordid case finally fell. This will be one mystery file I will never forget. Here you go, Mr. Inaba. Your coffee is served. With both milk and sugar, correct? Yep, enough to give you a sugar buzz. Plus, I got you some of my Nina's special deluxe homemade cake just for today. Ah, this coffee's not half bad. Seriously, if you hate bitterness so much, I can't understand why you bother drinking coffee at all. Oh, I get it now. You're trying to emulate those dark, handsome, hard-boiled egg type detectives. Care to repeat that? Howie, stop pulling my cheeks so hard! Huh. Oh, who could that... Oh, could that be our next client? Hello? Hello? Oh, hey, Dr. Harima. It's so good to see you. You too, Nina. You look well. Are you making sure you're getting plenty of rest? Would you like a lollipop? Sheesh, don't treat me like a kid, Dr. Harima. Sorry. I'm just having a bit of fun with you. Arimura, are you just going to let the doctor stand out there, or are you going to invite him in for a chat? Oh, of course. Doctor, it's unusual for you to come here. Is there anything in particular that you need? Hee, as a matter of fact, yes. I would like to request your services, our esteemed detective. Is this the new case for us? Hip hip hooray, looks like I'm going to get paid this month. Are you claiming that you didn't get paid last month? Yeah, you know, I pay based on case and performance skills. Hey, naturally. If that's the case, then I'll earn a fortune from this time as Detective Inaba's #1 assistant. You were just waiting for an opportunity to say that, weren't you? You read me like a book. Now then, let's hear this case of yours while I gently take a sip of my morning cup of coffee. And one. And on to the next case. Hell yeah, we did it! Fuck yeah. Mr. Inaba, what's taking you so long? Hey, big sister. Huh? Oh, it's you, Kaide. Hey, big sister. You know Mr. Weirdo and his friend already escaped without you. Did they really? But I'm fine with that. I'll stay here with you and we can play together forever. No, you have to be lying. Mr. Inaba, he'd never just leave me. He'd definitely come rescue me. No, he won't. because Kaide here took those awful memories of this mansion from him. He won't remember all the bad stuff that happened here. You can't do that. That's a terrible thing to do. But I did it so I can stay here with my big sister. I'll never leave your side. Pinky swear promise. Don't you want to be happy with me forever? I don't know what happened the other day, but somehow I find myself lying around on a mountain path. There were police crawling everywhere. They've been asking me so many strange questions for days now. Finally, I can get some much-needed rest and relaxation. And I could go for a smoke. Huh? I have my letter on me, but where's my pack of cigarettes? That's strange. I always carried them on me. Is someone at the door? There's no one here? Oh, there's something at my feet. This is a pack of my usual brand of cigarettes and a flower. Who could have put these here? What was this flower called? A forget-me-not, I think. It's really beautiful. Maybe I should display it in my office. Oh, shit. That's creepy as fuck. Oh, that was boring. I thought that would be more interesting. Mr. Inaba, why would you lead us to a dead end? I have an idea. Hear me out. An idea. This better work. It will. Now I'm going to blow out my lighter. Big sister, where are you? Oh. Mommy? Kaide? Kaide, my beautiful Kaide, that's you, isn't it? Mommy, is that really you? Yes, it's Mommy. Oh, I'm so sorry, my precious Kaide. You must have been crying for me all alone for such a long time. I was waiting for you, Mommy. I was waiting for you to come get me, but you never showed up. Yes, I know you were. No, Kaede, I hope you can forgive Mommy. You were suffering all on your own. Mommy. Please don't leave me again, Mommy. Don't worry, my dear. Mommy will stay with you for as long as you want. You nor I have to be alone any longer. You're the ones who brought my precious daughter to me, aren't you? We did. I didn't feel it was right to leave Kaede alone any longer. It's all thanks to your efforts that we are finally freed from the confines of this godforsaken mansion. All three of you have my sincerest gratitude. Big sister, Mr. Weirdo, thank you so much. Did they really cross over to heaven? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Mr. Inaba, you were trying to save Kaide's soul, weren't you? I couldn't live with myself if I just let her be. Hey, think it's about time we leave this place for good. Instead of our bus waiting for us at the other end, there were police officers standing by. At least we were finally safe from that living hell. I heard that there was never a landslide in the first place, and we were all treated as missing persons. Then was the landslide we saw back then just an illusion projected by the ghosts of the mansion? Or were they guiding us to break the chain of death perpetuated by the sadistic brothers? Sadly, this mystery was beyond me. After I told the police everything that happened inside the mansion, I later returned there in order to meet with the rest of the other passengers. However, not a single soul remained in that mansion. Not even the remains of Nagato Akashi were there to be discovered. All I could do was to bury Kaide's remains within a proper grave, and thus the curtain to this sordid case finally fell. This will be one mystery file I will never forget. Here you go, Mr. Inaba. Your coffee is served. With both milk and sugar, correct? Yep, enough to give you a sugar buzz. Plus, I got you some of my Nina's special deluxe homemade cake just for today. This coffee's not half bad. Seriously, if you hate bitterness so much, I can't understand why you bother drinking coffee at all. Oh, I get it now. You're trying to emulate those dark, handsome, hard-boiled egg-type detectives. Care to repeat that? No, stop pulling my cheek so hard. No, could that be our next client? Hello. Hey, Dr. Harima, it's good to see you. And you too, Nina, you look well. Are you making sure you're getting plenty of rest? Would you like a lollipop? Sheesh, don't treat me like a child, Dr. Harima. Sorry. I'm just having a bit of fun with you. Arimura, are you just going to let the doctor stand out there, or are you going to invite him in for a chat? Of course. Doctor, it's unusual for you to come here. Is there anything in particular that you need? As a matter of fact, yes, I would like to request your services, our esteemed detective. Is this a new case for us? Hip hip hooray! Looks like I'm getting paid this month. Are you claiming you didn't get paid last month? You know, I pay based on case and performance skills. Naturally. If that's the case, then I'll earn a fortune this time as Detective Inaba's #1 assistant. You were just waiting for an opportunity to say that, weren't you? You read me like a buck. Now then, let's hear about this case of yours while I gently take a sip of my morning cup of coffee. Hell yeah, man. Alright, everybody, so I wanted to go through the bad endings too. I think that was all of the endings that you could get here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this series, make sure to tune in for the next one. I'm not positive what's going to be the next series. There have been a lot of things that have been suggested, so I'll have to recuperate my notes, check on what has been suggested, and see. There was a cool game that was just translated by VG Person called The Witch's Heart, but that's a really, really long game, so we're gonna have to see about that. But anyway, what do you guys think about this one? This has probably been one of the games that I've enjoyed the most in quite a long time. Not that the other games were bad or anything, but I always love a good detective game where you have to think and you can actually get things wrong and then have to see the consequences of your mistakes. It's nice. And also, I thought that these two characters, Nina Arimura and Sogo Inaba, I mean, I could totally see an anime based on these guys, so I look forward to seeing their future games translated and released. I know that they are working super hard on having that be done, but be sure to go bug them to make sure that they finish, because there are like 4 of these games now released under these characters with different murder mysteries. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next series.